Hello, this is the Microsoft group. Uh, in our group, we have Akil, Alan, Ben, Eric, and me, Zachary. Our mentor is Dave. A quick rundown for what our project is it's a proof of concept about connecting various technologies, as you can see from my beautiful little graphic here. We're taking a Xamarin app, connecting that using the blockchain to an Internet of Things device. And with the scenario we're using that to connect pizza ovens to the internet, and we'll be monitoring those finding red flags so we can figure out what preventative maintenance is for them. We'll be storing this data on the blockchain so companies can easily share it and don't have to trust each other and update it easily, and it'll all be in one place, but also decentralized if you know how the blockchain works. It'll also be hooked into Azure, which will make it easier to scale. Going quickly through our issues, we had to determine what we were doing for our Azure subscriptions, which was a chore, and it took a lot of time. Connecting the components, even though they're all in Azure, doesn't mean it's going to be easy, and it's still very complicated and not very straightforward. And the blockchain we're using, Hyperledger Fabric, the problem with it is that it's very new. It's not got a whole bunch of documentation for it, and when we were partway through the project, they actually moved the documentation location, or something happened, and we no longer had a lot of the documentation that we had been relying on. So that was a problem because it's just a new technology, which meant that not only did we have to learn a complex technology from scratch, we had to learn a complex new technology that didn't really have any great ways to learn. So that's just something you should know, is that it wasn't easy at all. The progress we did make was we achieved a very basic version of our goals to an extent. We could have achieved like a complete base level of our project if we had a couple more weeks. We have for the blockchain is the chain code and the virtual machines, but we just couldn't quite implement it and get it running. So there's not a blockchain, but there's the foundations of it, I guess would be a decent way of explaining it quickly. What we also did was we integrated push notifications to an app, and we were pretty close to having a somewhat through line of IoT device sensing a temperature and pushing that all the way to the app for a notification, but we didn't quite get there. Now I will take a look at the demo, which will just go over how we are making and sending the push notifications. As you can see here, Ben is about to send a notification from his computer, and goes through Azure, talks to the cloud, and then after a couple of moments, pops up on the phone. You can see it. New to-do list, to-do item. It's all customizable. So thanks for watching.